I've been using my SPD apparel. This is the first belt I've ever purchased. Look how beautiful it still looks. This was, geez, I feel like I probably bought this in 2016, 2017. It was like my first big powerlifting purchase. It still looks awesome. I've been wearing it just like for a throwback, you know? To be honest, no other reason. As a throwback, maybe I'll wear it at World. Maybe I'll wear the gray because it's beautiful. I did wear an extra small belt for a small second when I was a 57. I've since given that to a junior lifter because, I don't think I'll ever be back in an extra small belt. You never know, crazier things have happened. I don't even know if I would probably fit in an extra small if I went to 57. I don't got many holes left. My actual waist is pretty narrow, but my rib cage are huge. So it's like, you know, anywho, less talking, more squatting sevens. 160 for 7. Yep, come on, let's go. Move it quick. Yep. 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 Yeah, let's go. Woo! All right. I feel less out of breath than last week with 6s. That was good. That was fucking really good. That was great. It was a little heavier than last week. Obviously, one more rep. A lot of times, this is my worst set for whatever reason. Hard, not for you. This guy. Watch out for him. He likes nervous reps. Really good set, though. That was a really good set. Very happy with that. You can see here. I'm kind of cruising. My goal's gonna bring the last wrap up. Hey, Harold. What a cute boy. Bring the last wrap up. Hit it down, 0.3. All right, let's go. Move it quick. Your weight. Come on. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Sick. I think that was good. I think I maintained the speed. Fuck. I didn't record it. It's a little drizzle. Not enough. I can't get a front. Gotta get the front, you know, for my right leg that I worked so hard on. Bounce. Okay. One more set, just waiting for the timer. Yes. Very happy with that. Super happy with that. Last little bit of sevens. I know I still have some sixes on the docket, but I'm really happy with those 3 sets. Oh my God. Moving nice, really nice. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right. I got 2 bench singles at 6 and 7. I've been kind of lowballing these singles. One may say undershooting. Although I'm not really undershooting, but when I was traveling, I took a really light single and I didn't want to make a huge jump the next week, which was last week. So here we are, week 4. Planning on going up from last week because warm-ups have been feeling really, really good. But I'm still not going to go probably a true 7 unless something wacky happens in these next 2 reps. So I'm planning on calling this my 6, which would be more than last week. It's 127.5. My goal, hello, I wonder where you were, is to make it move more like a 4 or 5. Okay, sit. And not help. Really poor timing. Sit, buddy. Good boy. Okay. Okay, I did that. Whew, that was awesome. So that was great. I'm gonna call that my 6 and go to 135. Call that my 7 because it's just a little bump from last week. Which again, like it's probably gonna be a little bit of an undershoot, but I'd rather do that right now. Right. Then add to 135. Oh boy, it's gonna be my last single here. Maybe I'll put chalk on. I don't really use chalk that much, to be honest, ever in training. I should use more, but for bench at least, especially when I have high reps. But I don't. So here we are. Minimalist on the chalk. Just 1 rep. The goal is to make it move. And then we have 6s. But 1 rep first. That was exactly what I was looking for, to be honest. I'm debating just chipping the 125 and going 127 for 6 or going 130 for 6. I honestly don't know what my 6 PR is. I don't think it was for Nats because I was being very conservative, but I will double check. Bench sevens, 117, 122, 125, 127 was a 6. Eights. That's when I died. This one I had a bench PR. So let's see, 7, 125 did 6, 125 did 7. All right, so I was doing 7s. Let's look at this block. And 127, intro block to Germany. Interesting, same thing. Looks like I don't rest enough. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna load 130. I can always change it for the second set if I need to. I'm not really that concerned about it. What's the worst that happens? It's just bench. All right, cool. That's what we're gonna do. Final decision. I'm glad you were here with me for that. Wow. Holy shit. Wasn't really expecting that. Long story short, here we are. We're going to go for 6, which is probably close to a PR. I don't track my PRs, my rep PRs, like ever. Don't. I would have to look back and find it. Tried for a little while. Wow. Wow. That's all I got. Wow.
Specifically. Horse. I don't know. The only thing that it specifically said was chickens and goats, and that they have a lot, I think, of vegetation. Like they probably grow fruits and vegetables, maybe. And there's a lot of woods around, so I think you guys, depending on the day, might go in the woods. I don't know.
And we might find things and collect them.
Exactly. Yes, sweet. Just because I know you like them in the car. All right, cool. We're gonna turn the car on, get the food out. We just did pick up from farm school. It's like 12:30 now because we went to the little farm stand that the farm school has, which is cool. Hopefully I can get eggs from there next week. You gotta pre-order them because they sell out. Went to a nice little local coffee shop. Gonna try it. Oh wow, it's like an actual coffee shop, which if you're not from America, not that common. It is so good. It's in Woburn. If you're around here, Boston King Coffee, down the street basically. Anyways, good to know. They got a bagel and a muffin after their day. Oh, Tina looks delicious.
Mine looks delicious.
Yes, it does. Wow, it looks really good. It smells really good too. Buddy,
Oh, look at mine.
please. I didn't know what I was going to do. This isn't far away, but it's 15 minutes, and I wanted to be early for a drop-off and early for pickup. So I didn't have a ton of time. It's a 3-hour program, so I had like 2 hours at home. And to be honest, I ate. And I had a phone call with Matt. We had a phone call where, we have bi-weekly phone calls now. He is on the coaching team officially. This happened this week. Matt, bookbinder, I'm so excited. I've been coaching him for 4.5 years or so. I don't know. It was during COVID. And he started getting into lifting, and it just seeing his growth as an athlete and transformation into a coach the past couple of years has been so cool. He's such a great person, but he also just brings such a thoughtful intelligence to powerlifting and coaching. Matt, who's helping Mama coach now. Isn't that so cool? Yeah. And so...
Why not Daddy?
Oh, that's different. Dada handles me, right? When I do a meet, he coaches me on meet day. Yeah, you're right. Dada coaches me on meet day. So in terms of what I usually do for Friday work, I haven't done any of that yet, But our wonderful, fantastic babysitter, Christine, is still coming on Fridays. She usually does, just later. And so I'm hoping to bump out the regular work towards the end of the day, which is a little bit different for me.
What is this for?
The paper?
What you're
It's the vlog. Remember I told you about that? So Mama has a big meet coming up.
I mean, you're going to take a picture? Mom, why are you
Yes.
doing vlogs?
Well, I'm just sharing about a little bit more about my process and how I prepare for meets. What?
You answered it too. I learned something about Christy babysitter and farm school.
You're right. Well, you are, I'm talking about my process in preparation for meets and in my work, right? And also that's a big part of my life. And you're a big part of my life, right?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So sometimes you just happen to come up in the day-to-day, What do you think about that? How's that bagel? Yeah, I thought so. Cool. This is the new spot. We'll have to tell Dada we got a new spot. Dada, right?
What new spot?
The place we just went to. They have bagel sandwiches too.
Oh,
They have salads. They have
The
smoothies,
coffee.
tons of coffee. I'm gonna have to try different kinds. I went for an espresso variation because I love espresso, but I'm gonna have to try. They have some really wild cold brews and stuff.
My feet was so warm and those boots.
Oh, good. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I don't know why we're in traffic.
They're proposed to, at this time, they're supposed to be not traffic.
That's what I'm saying, Team Bean.
So today we have SB day. We got to do squat, bench, and deadlift out. And secondary deadlift, our two deadlift days, secondary deadlift day. For squats, I don't know, it's kind of like tertiary, quaternary day. It's not nothing, I'll tell you that much. A 3x6, so fair amount of volume. And then bench is kind of similar to squat. It's actually a pretty easy bench day. So then we have a fair amount of accessories. It's a big day. What's up, kid? Absolutely. You need help getting it off? Hold on to me. Foot. Because I'm about to work out, right? Okay. We need our shoes. I deadlift and advance this. I deadlift, but I know you know that because you see my feet. However, what I was going to say was I deadlift in a smaller shoe size than I squat in. I like more room on my squat for my feet. I like to have a roomy feel, spread the feet nice and wide. Almost feel like I'm not wearing shoes, where I like on my deadlifts for my foot to be a bit more hug, a bit more support, especially in the lateral support since I deadlift sumo. So I do wear a size smaller. That being said, my toes can completely spread and grab the floor.
Can you play with me?
Of course. Yes. Absolutely. What are you showing me? Oh, you're making up a game right now. Oh my goodness, she's running around. Girl's running around. Oh, this seems hard. There's a lot of running. She's running up a hill. Where are you going? Oh, this is a cross-country race. I don't know if you can see her, but she's going up a hill around a corner and coming back down. Good luck to me. Good luck to me. Tina, that seems really hard, my friend. Hold on, Teen. Okay, it might be a little while, okay? You can practice, though, or you can do something else while I'm doing this. Awesome. Sounds great. All right, so today I have 3x2 and then 2x5, I think. Obviously, I'm going to double check that. Nothing crazy. I think my RPs are like 6 on the day. So nothing too crazy. Usually based on 120, I'll have a really good feel on how the day is going to feel and move. So that's pretty sweet. Feels good, Al. It feels good. It feels good. So the other day, my last primary, they went really well and they felt really good. I did up to 200. It moved well. My first question wasn't about the movement of it because I do think it moved really well. It was more about tech. I just felt I was getting a little tucky, like at the bar off the floor, and wanted to know how to make it perfect. To which Kelly said, good fucking luck, you're not a deadlifter. Totally get that. But, and this usually happens to me, my deadlifts don't pop around until like 3 weeks out in terms of their tech, it just like clicks for whatever reason. And obviously it has to do with volume and intensity without a doubt in my mind. But anywho, so that's what I'm working on today. Is just a little something I talked to Tom about, making sure that I'm a little bit more forward off of the floor. And that one, I know. I was trying to do your hair. All right, team, where are we going? All right, let's see how I do. That's a perfect spot. Your head's a little small. Sorry about that. Let's see how I do with Tina.
Can you try again on me?
Yep, in a little bit. Not right now. Color that one first. Thank you. Good job, team. Spread it. Hairs. What's up?
You didn't connect one of my arms.
No, it's disconnected. Do we need surgery? We need surgery?
I connected.
Hard when you guys have your hair down. Okay, let's see. The heads are hard when the hair's down, I'm not gonna lie. Look at your head! Your head's even funnier than ours! Actually, they're both equally funny. You gotta add hair and stuff, and I think it will look good. And eyeballs. Okay. Yeah. You drew your running shoes. That's awesome. I love it.
Mama, where's the eraser? Have the eraser,
Okay. Last double. The last one felt very, very good. I'm kind of just videoing from this angle, moving forward a little bit, so to really see my back. But that felt like way better, especially than last week's on this day, which is fantastic. We like that.
Mama,
Yeah, bud.
I want to show you something.
Hold on one sec, okay? And then I come up. You keep going. You're doing a great job. Looking really good so far. Okay.
Look at me.
Come on. Work with me, barbell.
Wait. Draw me in the grass.
side bonus, high chicken tail.
Tell me if it's fun to you. Go, Mama! No, up, down, up, down. Is that fun? Have some as fun. No! You're gonna fall on your knee, got it? You're gonna fall.
so that was 2 days in my week 4. I'm in my week 4 now. 2 of my bigger days in my week 4. Tomorrow is my primary of my week 4. Tomorrow will be 5 weeks out, so that was kind of like 6 weeks out and in, and we're feeling really good. We're feeling real good. I don't really feel like I'm 5 weeks out. We're just cruising. We're cruising along. I made this post on Instagram the other day that I really haven't hit any PRs. Geez, I mean, yes, since Sheffield, but even prior to Sheffield, really. I had a 0.5 kilo squat PR leading into nationals at 203. So that was one of them. And then the other one was I hit a bench rep PR the other day, which was this week, and it's in this video. Those are the only 2 PRs training that I've hit in training in a while. So, all that to say, this is the best training I have done in probably forever, yet it has not included PRs, which is an interesting thing to wrap your mind around. But it is also the truth. So you're gonna have to deal with it. And by you, I mean me. And I'm dealing with it. No, but it's kind of cool. And I think it's one of those things that your training and what's ideal for you is going to change over time. And I don't mean rapidly, but I've been in this sport for 9 years now. So a very long time. And I've been strength training even longer. So my strength training history is vast. And my powerlifting history is getting greater. It's 9 years long, specific powerlifting, the past, say 4, right? Or not even less, like 3.5, since 3-ish years since I started working with Kelly, I've been powerlifting specific. So my needs are going to change over time. And everyone's needs will change over time. What you did, if you've been in this sport for a little while, what you did at the beginning in terms of volume, intensity, sets you need, the total tonnage, everything, it will adapt as you get stronger, as you may need more specificity as a lifter. Sometimes we need constraints placed upon us. Sometimes we need them taken away. Sometimes we need to do super high frequency and super high volume. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we may need to push intensity. Sometimes we don't. So just knowing and having that open dialogue with your coach is super important, and it is something that Kelly and I talked about after Sheffield, and was kind of the first time since we've started working together where we both felt that there were some major changes needed. Now, don't get me wrong, we've changed things in the first 3 years of us working together, but what we were doing clearly, like we were getting results, and I was showing up on the platform, and it was the first time where we both took a step back and we're kind of like, let's try some different things, because I was feeling, 1, relatively beat up, and 2, not putting my best numbers on the platform. So we did make some major changes after Sheffield, going into nationals, and we're carrying those into worlds because it worked very well. And my training now, what I mean by having the training cycle of my life is my training now is a touch better than it was at the same point in nationals, which is ideal, both in tonnage, but also the complete volume that I'm doing, but also the speeds that I'm moving it are faster. That is very objective. So those are 2 objective measures. And then the third thing, which I would say is similar to nationals, is I feel very, very good mentally and physically, which is huge to be 5 weeks out from one of your, say, A meets in the year, and to just feel like you're in a really good spot physically and mentally. So anywho, I have my primary tomorrow. I'm not going to be showing my primary on the tubes. This is going to be the end for this week. Love you guys.